Welcome to another section. As we did in the last session, we imported the CSV file, but in this session we are going to bring in the Excel file into the LearningDesk database. So the same process, so I click on LearningDesk, tags, and you go on to import data. On this prompt we go next, data source. So on the drop down here we'll pick the data source in which we want to install Microsoft Excel. Then what is the path to the Excel file we want to bring in? You go on to browse, and with the first we've got the first file we want to bring in is going to be the lead data. I'm going to open up this. So now Excel version 2026, I've made a video on how you can solve the problem when you want to bring in the 2026 version and you have the ODB error. I've made a video, you can check it on our channel, the video is there. So what you do is to go on next. On the destination, you've got SQL Server native client, and if on your PC you don't have this SQL Server native client, you can pick on this one, which is Microsoft OLED DB provider for SQL Server. But if you've got this one, you pick on the SQL Server native client, and what database it is, you pick up the database you've got. So I've got the LearningDesk database, which is fine, and that's why I've got this. You go on next. So we're going to copy this into the LearningDesk database. Next, I'm picking up this first one, which is the database. I can decide to rename this at this point, but I'm not going to do that. I'll show you how to do that when we finish this process. So before that, there is an option to edit mapping, just the way you saw it in assigning the right type into each column. So I'll go on to edit mappings. This will prompt a new view. So on edit mapping, I have got different views there. So you see the CRM ID, which is a varchar. I'm going to take on varchar. So on the lead date, you can see that the lead date is wrongly typed. It's put as mvarchar. So, and this is supposed to be a date. So click on dates, and we've got the date sign, which is different from date. If the date is date sign, then you pick date sign. The first name is varchar, which is fine. We've got this to be varchar. As well, mvarchar is fine. I don't even know why I kept changing everything to varchar, but it's fine. I've explained the difference between both. So you go on to OK. So we can go to next. Yeah, so you go on to next, and next, then you click on finish. This will load until when we get everything successful. It's about 90,000 rows, which is being transferred here. So the 90,000 rows all completed. I can click on close. You refresh on this, expand the table, and you see this is the last one that was just recently added, which is the leads. I can rename this by right clicking and go to rename, and take off this part, has sheet, and type leads, enter. So I've got dbo.leads. So this is looking pretty okay. You can still write the same query to check this. I can right click on this and say edit top 200 rows to see how the data is looking like. This is fine. See, everything looks okay. Thank you for this section. See you in another video. Bye.